Alright, hey everyone, Tin Man here. Playing the ETS Season 2, Week 1, first event of the week. I'm playing Chalice up against Feln Control here. I gotta redraw. This hand doesn't have enough power. This hand is not terrible against the Feln Control player. His deck, or my opponent's version, does seem a little difficult to deal with. It's got one The Last Word and one Scourge of Frosthome, which I'm not particularly thrilled to see, because those cards are somewhat difficult to deal with for the deck. Not impossible by any means, but certainly could be difficult. But since we have double Chalice already, that's a great start, because now if he does have a devastating setback, we can still resolve a Chalice. Ooh, and that's even better to stop any of his discard shenanigans here right at the start. We do need to find some units, but I'm sure we'll find some units with this deck. First unit will just then start spiraling out of control as we draw. You know, each unit just draws us another card. Slow start here, but kind of to be expected. So as long as we can draw a unit next turn, we should be in pretty good shape. He did not have a Bloodcaster there, or Wisdom of the Elder, so I guess all's fair, right? That's a pretty sweet top deck. I'm just going to run that out and activate it right away. He's stuck on 3 power, which means he probably has a lot of removal in hand, but not a lot of removal actually deals with this. The more I'm thinking about it. I'm just going to ultimate this guy right now. It puts a lot of threats out there. He's going to be hard-pressed to deal with 2 guys. He doesn't have harsh rules or anything like that. And being stuck on power doesn't help anything, obviously. He could have had like a In Cold Blood, but to play around that, I'm going to hold up this Island's Choice. I don't necessarily need to play the second Chalice. I'd rather hold open Island's Choice and Wisdom of the Elders against an In Cold Blood here. Because then that would just win the game for us. I'm not going to need the second Chalice. Let's just draw. Does not have any fast removal here. Let me just double check his list one more time. I think this Channel Tempest is a guaranteed win. Yeah, there's nothing in the main deck that can stop this. Oh, I don't have that much Primal, actually. Oh, crap. I should probably, you know, look at my cards before I say that I have a guaranteed win here. I need one more Primal. That's fine. Probably not going to need this second Chalice. I'd like to just hold up an Island's Choice. Yeah. Alright, so got game 1. Let's move on to sideboard, where hopefully the game gets a little bit more interesting, and hopefully our opponent doesn't get power screwed out of the game. Clone the sideboard. So let's see, what don't I want? I definitely want the backlashes. The Desert Marshals are still good, and some number of disjunction. He's bringing in Azendel's Gift, so I'm fine to keep that in. Same with Curator. I probably don't need the Reclaimers. That's probably not important. Eye of Winter, not very important either. I guess Eye of Winter is an answer to his Scourge of Frosthome and his other threats. No, I'll keep in the Eye of Winter. Yeah, same. Don't need Lightning Strikes. Let's see. Lumen Defender is pretty bad. I can probably shave the harsh rules. I probably want to keep in a couple, but not too many. Let's see. Scorpion Wasp deals with a lot of his threats, so I'm fine to keep that in. Oh man, I got a lot of good cards in this matchup. I need to make some cuts. I guess harsh rules are just worse than vanquishes in most cases, and I've got a lot of other ways of removing guys, so I'll just take all the harsh rules. I don't think I want this many disjunctions, maybe just 2. I can probably cut back on the Cumbre healers. It's probably not the best, or I guess Cumbre healer does pop Aegises, but so does silence effects. Man, I don't know exactly how to sideboard this matchup. I think, do I just cut the strategizes? Because we're going to have a lot of good cards. I'm going to cut strategizes, put back in one healer. Because healer can at least pop the Aegises off of a Champion of Cunning. I'm not sure if this is exactly ideal, but we'll give it a go. The main argument for not having strategize in this list is that, you know, post-sideboard, all of our cards are relevant. Or at least they, you know, should be in an ideal world. All of our cards, like, there's no dead cards in this matchup. It's not like we're playing Vanquish against a deck that doesn't have targets for Vanquish. It can definitely help smooth out the draws, but after sideboarding, our deck pretty much becomes very streamlined. We've got, you know, every card has a purpose in the deck at this point, or as a direct answer to something that our opponent is doing. So there's not necessarily that I want to throw it away. All right. Let's challenge him. I'll challenge him. Assume it's a him. I shouldn't assume that. Him or her. My opponent. We'll go with that. So the main thing is I'm scared out of the sideboard here. He's bringing in 3 Sabotage, probably an extra Cold Blood, some Rain of Frogs, Azendel's Gift. I don't hate this hand. I really don't. It's got essentially 4 power. And it's got Island's Favor to protect me against an early Sabotage. Screw it, I'm keeping this hand. This is greedy. But it has all of our colors. It's just slow to develop. So I just go turn 1 this, and I need to search for a... I guess a time influence, right? Yeah, I need to find time. And then with Amber Acolyte, I find the green. His own favor, sure. I don't care about that. Island's Favor, grab another Primal, and then I play Amber Acolyte to find the green, and we're going pretty good. We're going to have, like, mirrored starts here. Island's Favor into... Well, I could play Wisdom of the Elders, but I think Amber Acolyte's just better, given the current states of my color requirements. So all in all, things are looking quite good here. I mean, nothing much has happened, but our game plan is developing. We don't have a Chalice yet, which... is definitely an important part of the deck. It's all the namesake of the deck. But if it's not in our hand, it can't get Rain of Frogs the way. I think I just want to play the Crest and then draw 2 cards. Let's first attack. I don't need Combray Healer here. I have a way to answer a Champion of Cunning with Scorpion Wasp. And I'd rather hit, try to dig closer to a Chalice or something like that. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of ways to pop this Face Aegis. This Rain of Frogs is going to be pretty bad if we ever do draw it. Yeah, sure, Var's Favor. Let's just draw 2. I think I'll just... Well, I don't really want to play out the Kothan, because then it might get cold-blooded. No, or I guess I stop the cold blood effect with my Face Aegis, so not the end of the world. Nah, maybe it's better to just play the Amber Acolyte. Let me take a look at his list one more time. He's got just cold blood defeating times. Probably takes out the Hailstorm. I don't know, maybe he keeps in Hailstorm. I'd rather save this for what I can play than Ultimate in 1 turn. I actually think I'd rather play the Scribe first. Ooh, there we go. That's actually really impactful. So we want to save that ideally for a Channel of Tempest. And that'll pop his Face Aegis even, because it deals 2 damage. There we go. Now we're getting a game plan together. Champion of Cunning without the extra blue. Okay, he did have it. I'm like, that seems very risky to just get hit by a, you know, Vanquish or something. So now I'm just going to Scorpion Wasp to kill that guy. So I'll just play the Crest. Scout, hopefully find more interaction. A silence effect I'm fine with. That's actually good. Because that'll be able to deal with Scourge of Frostholm. It can intercept a last word or something like that. That's a little annoying that he's holding that all back here. Okay. So I guess our game plan now is just play hold open Backlash and Scorpion Wasp and just pass. And then assuming he casts a spell, we Backlash it, pop his Face Aegis, and then channel a Tempest to kill this thing off. I think I'm alright with that situation. Yeah, I think I do, just because it pops his Aegis. It's the whole point. I wish I would just get a Channel Tempest here, but not the end of the world, I guess. I don't want him to like do that and then sabotage me or frogs me here. That'd be really bad. Well, I guess I could just hit the second thing with Backlash. Yeah. He's playing right into my hand here. Now, maybe I should have just let that Var's Favor resolve and then counter his payoff spell, his frogs or his setback or sabotage. That might have been better. He doesn't have any counter spells out of his sideboard here. So we're fine to just run this straight at him. Get him good. Wisdom, yeah. And then we can attack for 1. And we're in pretty good shape. We can deal with things like Scourge of Frostholm and Last Word by holding back the Desert Marshal. He drew another Face Aegis, but a little too late on that. We already got the Staff of Stories down. Sure, pops are Aegis, but now I've got an Island's Choice back. Oh, I've just got a Face Aegis to replay it. Seems good. I'd like to hold back Island's Choice. So in that sense, I'm just going to... I don't want to Kothon activate it because then I only have 1 power left. Let's just play Amber Acolyte and Temple Scribe. Disjunction's not bad. Can help if he pings off the Aegis and then plays an Azendel's Gift. Ooh. Captain Hailstorms, that's fine. That's right, I still think we've got all of the late game covered up as long as we hold our player cards right. Champion of Cunning's a touch annoying, not gonna lie. I could kill it off with a Desert Marshal, but then I'm kind of weak to a Scourge of Frostholm. Yeah, I'll hold off for a turn here. Kothon plus activate means I can't hold up an Island's Choice. Is that really the end of the world? Maybe. Maybe it is. I think this is a fine turn to do it, though. I can't really wait that long. I think I need to... do this now. I wish I could hold up in 1 more, but I have a Disjunction available. If he, like, pings off the Aegis, plays a Gift. Sabotage, sure. Now he plays a Gift. Or plays a Bloodcaster activate. Not the worst. Not the worst. Okay, what to do now? I think I can just... Man, I wish I had that Cumbre healer now. Do I just Kothan activate it again? Hold open? Like, just do the same? Just repeat? I think so. I can just keep building a bigger air force. You have one guy in the air. I'll have 4. And next turn I can make another one. Cold blood. Alright, I'll stop that. I don't want to lose my other Kothan. Means if he has another Channel Tempest here, then, well, you got me. But, it's not the... It means I get to keep my Kothan, which I think he has trouble dealing with all the Kothans. Because he doesn't have any AoE or anything like that. It's not nice. Another Sabotage. Okay. Well, now I need to draw, like, Chalice. Another Sabotage. Is he attacking with that guy? Yeah, I don't really care. Absolutely, just draw 2. Ooh, so now I can silence Vanquish it? Sure. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 puts him down to 6. I'm not sure exactly what we're afraid of here. If anything, another Cold Blood won't do it. Cold Blood plus something else might. I think I just hold this back to play around a Hailstorm or something, which would... Hailstorm plus something else might stabilize him. If he just Dark Returns that, not concerned, because he's still dead. He needs that plus something else. That blocks 2. Disjunction does not help. I guess if I played literally anybody else, I would have been able to get through it. Well, I'm just going to Kothan activate again. And these disjunctions are not looking all that great right now. I think I'll hold open both disjunctions, though, to play around a last word. Because I can pop Face Aegis and then kill the last word. Is this still threatening Fatal next turn? Black Sky. That's not what I wanted to see. Need a way to just kill this Black Sky off. Another Silence or another Vanquish. Gotta take it. A whole bunch of nothing. Where's my Chalice? This is gonna get out of hand real quick. I'm actually attacking with everybody. I don't know if that's correct or not. I guess it completely trades off boards. And he's left with a... Yeah. Nah, that makes sense. He's left with a 14-5, and I've got nothing. Yeah, drawing both disjunctions here is a little bit awkward. I would assume... Yeah. Alright, we're dead. Let's go to game 3. I was obviously bringing him for things like Last Word, Permafrost, Staff of Stories, and it just never came to fruition there. Alright, I think it's still the same sideboarding, though. Is he sideboarding again? Interesting. Is there any... I don't think I want to change my sideboarding. I think it's still fine. Yeah, I don't think I changed my sideboarding. Like, I have... Let's take a look at my list. I think I have all the answers I can reasonably fit in here for his champions. I'm not going to be playing something... Oh. Fair enough. Alright, so he might be re-sideboarding. Let's see, how much time do we have in the round? We have until 55. We've got 19 minutes. So that should be plenty of time. So I'm not all that concerned. We had some reasonably quick games for what they were. Man, I would love to find an Eye of Winter. That's really a clutch card against a lot of his guys. I can pop off Aegises repeatedly. And obviously silence effects help with that as well. So I think we just got a little flooded there. We never found a Chalice, which is a big detriment to this deck. Obviously losing its namesake card. This hand is quite good. I'll keep it. It doesn't have a Chalice, but it has Rain of Frogs, which is impactful. It has all our mana sorted out. We need a second time, I suppose, to play the Temple Scribes, but overall not the worst. I'd rather take this hand than a random redraw, I think. Let's play Crest, Scout for... Hell yeah, Eye of Winter. That'll help a lot against champions and stuff like that. Or hopefully we can just hit them with Rain of Frogs. Just get all of his champions out of here. Kothon. Screw it. I'll play out the Kothon. I don't need Eye of Winter just yet. There's very little, nothing I want to be stunning on turn 4 here. Power draw. Sure. Thank you for having so many cards in your hand now so that Rain of Frogs can hopefully get you good. We can play Combre Banner. Rain of Frogs. We've got Champ. Probably the pick. Black Sky Harbinger. Wisdom. Dark Return. What else we got? Feeding Time. So yeah, I'm going to take the Champion of Cunning. I think that's pretty obvious. That's the best card in the matchup. We've got plenty of ways of answering it, but now we can answer all of his other cards easier. We can just perma-stun a Black Sky Harbinger. Champion of Cunning's can be a bit more annoying. There's the Wisdom. Guess he's short on power. Well, no, that was only 5 cards. He had more than 5 cards in hand, so. Face Aegis is useful. But luckily we snuck our Rain of Frogs in beforehand. Ember Acolyte for a Primal, since we need a 4th Primal. And hopefully we just find a Chalice, and we should be in good shape. Ooh, Rain of Frogs. Well, that's not a card I was expecting to come out right here, but luckily it doesn't hit any of our high impact cards, our Chalice or our Channel Tempest. He could take rid of our Desert Marshals, but we already got rid of the card that Desert Marshal deals with, Champion of Cunnings. It's a little annoying he got 2 for 1 there, but Frog's actually useful as Chalice targets, so I can hold these back in hand and eventually they'll replace themselves, assuming we draw a Chalice. Which, based on my experience playing this deck, is never a guarantee. Let's get the Face Aegis, Ultimate this guy. Get in there. He's not yet chosen to Feeding Time this, so it makes a lot of sense to get our value while we can. Incoming a Black Sky Harbinger, probably. I guess I probably shouldn't have grabbed a Face Aegis there, knowing he had Black Sky Harbinger. They would just freely pop it. I forgot about that one. Okay. Small misplay there, I think. Disjunction, not really interested in. I guess like a last word could be a little problematic, but should be alright. We should find some other way to deal with it by then. Well, if he has some more threats, could be bad, because we can only lock down 1 guy per turn with the Eye of Winter, like 1 guy total. Not worried about that guy. Kind of worried about that guy. So there goes the feeding time. Black Sky Harbinger. We know he has a Dark Return still on hand. Really just trying to find any of our big haymakers here. Chalice, Channel the Tempest. Really, those are the main ones. I don't think you can make any attacks here, right? No, that would be silly. There we go. There's a Chalice. All right, so let's just play Chalice. I'm just gonna use a frog, or I guess I use it on the Amber Acolyte. Oh, what? Oh, come on! I did not realize that's how that would work. That's really shitty. Wow. Okay, so now I've learned that. Apparently, it defaults to the Eye of Winter, not the Chalice that I just played. That's frustrating. Alright. And now I can't even Chalice it next turn. Silly, silly, silly. Oh well. Refocus, I think we should be alright. Okay, so there goes a feeding sign. And we still got plenty of Chalice fodder, and we can get right back on track with stunning and a lot of stuff coming up here. Alright, it's fine. Or we just top deck a Channel the Tempest to just kill off this guy. It's probably better. He doesn't have any counter spells for this, so. Whoa! No, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. Hang on, buddy. You don't have Backlash in your list. It is definitely not a Backlash here. Oh, okay. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Wow, what a good one. Okay. That was pretty bad. I was not gonna lie, that is real bad for us now. Okay. Well, let's see what else he's got to follow up. If he doesn't have anything, I can still be okay. Let's Eye of Winter, the Harbinger. I think I just use Amber Acolyte to get my power because I want to keep on hitting my power. Scorpion Wasp is also pretty nice. I'll hold back the Scorpion Wasp, though, in case he plays Last Word. Oh, I got real confused there for a second, and then, yeah, Bloodcaster did proc. No blocks. Right, start turn. Ooh, Face Aegis is nice, but let's draw some more cards first. Keep that guy stunned. Grab a Face Aegis. Attack for a bunch. I'll take another 2. That's no problem. And I think we can stabilize from this point. Only thing I'm afraid of is actual Scourge of Frostholm would be the worst case scenario. channel the Tempest. I think I'll just do that to kill off the black sky. And now I can use my power to stun somebody else. Stun this guy. Get him with those two. A little afraid that I'm tapped out without Island's Choice here. Yeah, he does bring back Dark. He does have Dark Return, but this wouldn't have helped against Dark Return. Did know about that. Pop and face Aegis. Plus gift. Okay. So now I need a disjunction. Should try to draw that right about now. Kofan's not bad. Let's scout to try to find a disjunction, I guess. That will be fine as well on top. Just play out our frogs. Play out Scorpion Wasp, I suppose. Oh, these frogs are just going to die to the black sky we know he has in hand. So is the Scorpion Wasp, so I guess I just ultimate this guy. I still think we can make this work. I probably shouldn't have played those frogs. I forgot about the black sky. It's just going to gain him 2 extra life. But, I mean, he's going to gain a bunch here, but then I stun that guy down and can attack with everybody. He can still draw a bunch of cards per turn. So he still needs more action than just this. So if I just stun that, he takes 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, he takes exactly? Okay. Hit you for exactly 16? Yeah, we got there. All right. Okay, so some definite misplays, some overreactions on grabbing a card with Backlash, but we're still able to pull out with a win in the first round of the ETS here.